Steven Soderbergh. He sent us a script while we were making Magic Mike XXL in Savannah, Georgia. And he said, I want to do this outside of the system. And it's about a bunch of hillbillies robbing a NASCAR track. And I think the next word out of our mouths was yes. And 2 years later, here we are.
And it's a bit of a stretch. It's very far from Magic Mike, isn't it?
Yeah, very far. It's a much different movie. It's a throwback to movies that I love in this, like 70s movies that are real, but they're fun and they're with great actors, great characters. They're about real people that exist in our country. That's why I love it. It's a special movie, and working with Steven is, I feel lucky every day that I get to work with the guy, yeah.
Well, of course, because he has not even been in the industry, well, the film industry at least, for like the last 4 years. And this is a project close to his heart because he did it differently. How do you feel about that? Because clearly going from big blockbuster movies to making it this way, has that changed the way you see the industry?
Yeah, I love making things this way. I mean, we didn't probably get the result that we wanted at the box office in America. I mean, I think we would have liked to have made more money, but we had fun learning about how to release something on our own. We distributed this movie ourselves. We marketed it ourselves. We spent our money on the movie. And it's fun to work that way because if you are a hit, everybody does really well and you feel like a team. You're like a sports team in it together and everybody's putting in their passion and their energy. And I think if there's a way to get a movie like this to people for less money, then the artists have more control, and that's what we want. Then we get cooler movies for everybody. And so Channing and I are going to be on that mission for the rest of our lives. We like to work this way.
When it comes to that, of course, money isn't the only thing. It's been one of the best reviewed films of the whole year, so you're clearly doing something right.
Yeah.
But do you think this is actually, it may not be as much of a hit as you want it to be, but do you think it's going to change the way some people consider making films now?
I hope so. See, people in at least...
What is it? What was the question?
What was the question? You can answer this one.
How can I make this more awkward?
You can answer this one. The question was... what was it again?
About making these films and how you do it.
Yeah.
The way you've done it this way round, do you think this is going to change the way that people feel about making films when you've done it in such a unique way?
I think every movie that gets made, the formula gets changed a little bit. You learn something every single film. You learn stuff from other people's films, the way they market it, the way that they make it. I mean, I think it's an ever-evolving sort of evolution.
And how has it been, this teamwork, working together?
Yeah, look, I mean, I got to work with this guy. I mean, I think we've known each other about 11, 12 years now, and we produced our first thing together. He wrote both Magic Mikes, and to get to make our first thing with Steven, and he's really like sort of ushered us in, and I hope we get to keep making stuff with him, so we can keep sucking him dry for all of his amazing talent.
And when it does come to making this film, the storyline is amazing. It's quite impressive for the way it's put together. Did you relate to your character in any particular way?
I mean, Jimmy played football. I played football in college. I didn't get hurt, but I did only play 1 year. I was sort of done, and then I fortunately got to go home to Tampa, which had more opportunity than Boone County, West Virginia, or like somewhere like Harlan, Kentucky, or something. So I got a little more fortunate, just geographical location to go back to that just had more opportunity. Yeah.
And finally, it's called Logan Lucky.
Yeah.
Does he get lucky in the end?
Well, you gotta watch the movie. I don't know. What do you think? Does he get lucky?
Oh, I think he gets lucky.
They wouldn't. I don't think they would name it Lucky without it. I guess. So, yeah.